Welcome to The Bestie Perspective, a raw, unfiltered space where we explore the mind-body-spirit connection. Every week, we dive into personal growth, holistic healing, and life's ups and downs to inspire, support, and remind you you're never alone on this journey. Hey besties, ready to get into any and all things that go against the grain? Today, we're diving into the deep end of discomfort and discussing unpopular opinions. You know, the ones that get you side eyes at dinner or silence in group chats. From the mildly controversial to the downright blasphemous, we're unpacking the things some people think but rarely say out loud. You don't have to agree. You just have to listen. Let's get into it. So, ladies, I wanted us to start out with food-related unpopular opinions. And the the one that first came up was pineapples on pizza. What are your thoughts?
I love a good sweet and salty on a pizza. Like, I'll have figs, pineapple. I'll try other fruits if they're on it.
Figs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God. Figs is one of my favorites, actually, to second Hannah. I love figs on pizza.
Oh my
But so I'm there
gosh.
too. I really enjoy pineapple, but I love all different toppings. I love getting creative, but I've always been a pineapple on pizza lover. So
Okay. So I knew that some of these might make me question our friendship. I just didn't expect the first one. Right out the gate, I'm like, what? No, I will eat it. If that's all people have to offer is a Hawaiian pizza, I will eat it. I will tolerate it. I'm fine. I like fig jam and cheese, so I get the sweet and savory, but for me, I'm a little bit more picky with certain things. So pineapple on pizza is a no for me.
See, this is going to be another fun episode to see like where we differ and where we're similar.
I know. God, question the friendship right out the gate. So next one is cold pizza is better than hot pizza. I'm a no too. Hannah is shaking her head no.
Nope.
Oh no, Lauren. Are we all three going to disagree on everyone?
No, I was going to say, okay, I'm going to say no, that I would prefer the pizza hot. But there's such a vibe to cold pizza. And it was
Oh
a
my
thing in my
goodness.
family growing up. And I don't know if it's like Italians and having pizza in the house and all that kind of stuff that, yes, it was great when it's hot. And I would prefer it hot. But there's something about cold pizza sometimes that just makes my heart happy. But I'm agreement for this one that I would choose the hot pizza. Don't hate me.
No, my husband likes it cold as well. And he'll eat it hot. He has no problem with hot. But yeah, anytime I see him eat that or pull it right out of the fridge, I'm like, ugh. What about the idea that cereal is better without milk?
I can't. It's too dry.
I disagree too. Yeah.
I
Same.
feel bad when babies get Cheerios for snacks. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, the toddler cereal, dry
guys.
cereal. Oh my goodness.
It's dry.
Yeah, I definitely like the milk, and I feel like I'm also one of the people that some people like the milk when it goes in right away, but I actually like my cereal to get like a little soft first, not like completely mushy, but I don't eat it the second the milk goes in, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Oh,
see,
no.
I like it once the milk's in. It's like, all right, maybe a stir sometimes, but otherwise I'm like, let's get a little crunch to it.
I cannot. That's where we differ. I don't like it soft at all. Like,
Okay,
I have
yeah.
to eat my cereal quickly because the
Yes.
bottom where it's soft, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I might finish it or
I'll
I might not.
tolerate it.
Really? See, and like it makes me think of cookies. Like, do you guys dunk cookies in milk?
I used to when I was
Occasionally.
younger, but
So-
not for the most part. I'll just want to drink the milk separate. I'll have cookie in my mouth, but I don't dunk anymore. I used to.
I've been a dunker. I've been a dunker since I was a little girl.
Now we're 3 questions in and we're learning so much about each other. So, guys, next one is ketchup goes with everything. This means eggs, steak, and spaghetti. Oh my gosh, for pasta, it is so blasphemous. And I have
That
literally
is
have
blasphemous.
I have family members that do it, and I'm just
What? You do?
irks me. It's well, on my husband's side, their in-laws, their the cousins. I'm calling the cousins out.
Ah, my Italian heart can't take it.
I cannot with the ketchup on everything. It is not.
No.
It's not the condiment to win. I'm sorry. I would pick
It's
a different
not.
one. But even
Yeah.
for those foods, egg, steak, and spaghetti,
Right.
No.
I
Yeah.
very much, when I found ranch and french fries as a combo, I just never used ketchup anymore. I was like, this is my jam for my french fries. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't.
I don't know that I've ever done ranch and French fries. That
Oh,
sounds good.
girl, you're missing out. Ranch and potato. Ranch and
Ooh.
potatoes is
I
so
know.
good.
I've always been more of like a honey mustard gal with my French fries instead of ketchup as well.
Interesting.
But
Which still has the sweet like ketchup, right?
yeah.
Girl, try ranch. You got to get back to me. Now I want you
Ooh.
to try and let me know what you think.
I will.
Okay, next opinion is avocados are overrated. Wrong. They say texture of soap, taste of nothing.
I disagree for sure with this. I love avocados, and not just in guacamole, but I enjoy them plain. I've had them in Vietnamese desserts. Aileen and I had aguacate relleno con atún, right? Isn't that
Oh
what it
my
was?
gosh,
In
in
Mexico.
Mexico.
So it was
Oh, that was so
it was
good.
basically like tuna stuffed inside the half of the avocados, and you eat it just out of the avocado, like the avocado's your bowl. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Think like tuna salad in the pit, and then you
Yes.
just like scoop it all out together.
It was
Ugh.
so good. So
That
good. So
sounds so yummy.
I disagree. I think it's delicious.
It is so good. Actually, that is what I used as not a complete substitute, but the last time I made tuna salad, we had so many avocados and I was tired of making guacamole for my husband.
So you used it as kind of like the mayo or the mixture.
I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did like a third or a quarter mayo and the rest was just very ripe avocado.
I
She
have
wa-
done the same exact thing, and it's so yummy, isn't it?
It's so good.
Poor Hannah was just so overloaded on their beautiful paradise property with avocados
Ugh.
that she just had to think of another way to use them besides fresh guacamole.
Avocado problems.
And my husband literally, he's obsessed with my guacamole. Whenever the avocados start rolling around like ripe and showing up everywhere super fresh and easy to find, he's like, babe, look, babe. And I was like, I'm not ready for the gassy nights again.
Okay, so what about boneless wings are just adult chicken nuggets? I would agree. I am a wing connoisseur. I love chicken wings. I'm Buffalo basic for sure. Any day.
Buffalo basic.
I did not know you loved chicken wings like that.
Me either.
I do. I know. Yes, I am offended by boneless chicken wings. I want the bone. I have to work at it, but it's just so worth it to me.
I think I'm with you in that they're just adult chicken nuggets. Not that they don't have their place. Like if I'm wanting a beefed up chicken nugget, then I'm down for it. But if I specifically am craving wings, then they have to be wings like you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like it's if I want chicken tenders, if I want beefed up chicken nuggets, I'm going for a chicken tender. But to me, the boneless wings, they always get soggy or they're not well done or
Yeah. Or you get
I-
like a chunk of fat in them that's an extra
Ew.
chewy part. That's
Yeah.
weird. I've had some weird boneless wings, y'all.
is it a tendon?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly.
So yeah, I'm not a fan. I love regular wings, bone in.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so what about the idea that pickles are better than most desserts? Lies.
I am a pickle whore, but I disagree with this statement.
Right? I love me some fried pickles. I've done pickles all kinds of ways. I love pickles too, but most desserts?
It's just so different to me. A pickle, any pickled item just feels so polar opposite to dessert, which is
Don't
sweet
compare.
and decadent. Yeah, it feels like you're comparing two different things. So yeah, I would disagree.
Yeah. I love pickles too, but not more than dessert.
Okay, I'm going to share one that's just in my household that I completely differ with my husband, and I would prefer fresh baked cookies out the oven, not hot, but just warm and ooey gooey. And my husband prefers to refrigerate them and eat them ice cold.
Me too.
What?
I'm with Eddie.
What? You guys are such
Hannah.
weirdos.
Oh my gosh.
I put mine in the freezer actually. I like
What?
intentionally bake them for like 1-ish minute less than so then when I freeze it or refrigerate it, it's like a little chewy. And the chocolate chips are crunchy. I love it. It's so good. And I do the same thing with my brownies.
Oh my gosh, she needs to be carded.
Lauren's jaw is on the floor, you guys. She's like, I can't believe I didn't know about this. It looks like I just stabbed her in the back.
I feel like I'm speechless.
When I told Lauren the first time that Eddie did that, and she's like, that's fucking serial killer status. What is wrong with your husband?
Because I'm with you. I like hot out of the oven. Basically, as soon as I'm not going to scald my mouth, I'm there. And like ooey gooey, I'm with you on that island.
So I feel like we could stay in the food category for an entire episode, but to make it more fun and a little bit more diverse, I switched it up and figured I'd ask in different areas of life. So let's switch over to TV, movies, and pop culture opinions. The first one is the Minions are terrifying and not cute.
I disagree. I think they're cute.
I was like, what with this one? They're adorable.
They're so goofy and silly. And I think I just giggle like a child every time I watch a movie with them in it.
I feel like they are cute, but also like I could see how someone thinks they're terrifying. I never really thought about it, to be honest. I don't know if I have an opinion on it.
No worries. The next one was Ross was the best friend. Everyone else was just chaotic.
So I actually didn't watch Friends all that much, to be completely honest with you.
Wow.
Like I've
Okay.
seen some episodes, but not enough for me to be like, I don't know. I mean, I guess
Okay.
he always seemed like the stable one.
I
But-
honestly disagree with that. I thought that he was always he would have like little man tantrums and
Okay, then
things.
clearly
and
I don't know the show.
Okay. I felt like he would just be very depressed about Rachel some episodes and other things to where I don't know that he was avoiding chaos. His may have looked a little different. So I think that each of those characters is a good friend for a different reason.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar enough to give an opinion on this one.
I agree with you on that one, Eileen. I have to pull back from the files. It's been so long since I've watched that series, but I agree. I think each of them brings their own element of like drama, chaos, funny, but yeah, they're good friends in their own way.
For sure. Then what about The skip intro button is disrespectful. Well, then I'm disrespectful for a lot of these shows because I skip intro all the time.
Yeah, I have to disagree with that. I will say when I start a new episode or a new series or something, I always watch the intro the first time just to
Yes.
see. But I
Fair.
do have to say the only show I did not skip intro for was White Lotus. Because they had like the
Oh,
coolest
yes!
music, the coolest
Yes!
intros, and I like
It was like,
jamming out before. Yes!
I'm going to
Yes.
totally keep that in the recording.
Please do. But yeah, I would say other than that, I want to get to my show. And I want to sit here through the intro every time. So
Okay, so that one, I
Yes.
completely agree. I never skipped intro for that one. And Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
It
I don't
was
think I skipped
such a-
that one either. Yeah.
Oh, such a badass intro. I just had to listen
Yeah.
to it. It's orchestra sounding. It's just epic. Never skipped for that one.
So maybe
I've
it's
never watched Game of Thrones or White
Oh.
Lotus.
Girl.
Girl. Maybe it's a disrespectful of these series creators to have shitty intros. Then we wouldn't have to skip them
Exactly.
if they weren't shitty.
I feel like for most people, I might be totally wrong on it, but even just based off us three, I feel like when you don't skip the intro, that's almost disrespectful. Everyone's just waiting. You have the option. Like, why are you not? My stepmom was watching TV with her the other night, and she couldn't stand that, like, the remote was left over there and we had to sit through the intro. She got up out of her comfy recliner and was like, I'm skipping this thing.
That's true. If you are watching with others, yeah, I will say that not skipping the intro could be seen as disrespectful. Good point, Hannah. Okay, next opinion. Reality TV is more honest than most news.
Oh.
I feel like some reality TV is scripted,
Yeah.
but how much of the news is scripted? So maybe they're
I think they're
evenly not reality.
yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, I feel like they're both not really portraying the truth in the best way. I agree with you pretty equally.
Same.
So let's switch over to social behavior kind of opinions. Small talk is worse than silence.
It depends on who I'm talking to.
Okay, fair.
But if it's with you guys, yeah. Oh no, please don't do it for that long. Then
What's your
you're just
favorite
mad at
type
me.
of weather?
Inside joke,
Inside
listeners.
joke,
Favorite
inside
type of
joke.
weather. Inside joke.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, I think I'm with Hannah in that I think it depends who I'm talking with, because I feel like I've gotten more and more comfortable with silence. I don't mind being silent with you girls because I feel like if I'm just in your present, I'm cool. You know, we don't always have to. I guess it would feel weird, I guess, to me to feel the need to fill the silence with you guys with
That's
small
what I
talk.
was going to say. We never have the silence together because we just flow and it all just comes running out, right? But I will say that experiencing silence, like dead awkwardness, I would rather have the small talk because,
With like strangers or people you're not as close with.
oh yeah, give me small talk, please.
I agree with that for sure.
Small talk is not worse than silence in my book. Even it's so very typical in Nicaragua when I went on my medical retreat there for people to just sit and not talk. And I'd be sitting there like, what is happening? And they're just cool, just being at peace, not saying a word. And what was funny is when I first got there, or a day or two after getting there, one of our leaders in the medical clinic, he was like, have you guys experienced the Nicaragua silence yet? And I was like,
What?
What are you, what? What
So
are you
it's a
talking about? He's
thing?
like, oh, just hang around long enough. You'll see. People are very okay with just sitting in the silence. And I was like, what? No, literally, I'd be talking with my host mom and nothing for a few minutes, and I had nothing else left to think of to fill the space. And so she even just at one point looked at me and was like, "I Len," and just smiled back at me. And I was like, "Yeah, what?" I was like, what? And she was just like, it was just saying my name in admiration with nothing else to fill the space. It was like, this is so awkward.
Oh my gosh, that's such a cool cultural difference.
It was like, I almost wanted to get used to it because it was nice for them to be okay with the silence, to just be.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
Wow.
That is not the case in Dominican Republic. People are always happy to talk and they're loud about it. I remember when I first moved there, I was asking Jason, why are they so mad? And Jason was like, what are you talking about? I said, them right there. Why are they yelling at each other? And Jason's like, they're just talking.
It's just passionate conversation. Okay. Clapping when the plane lands should be mandatory.
Oh my God. This happens every single flight I'm on with Dominicans.
Really?
Every single one. When I went to
That's
Las
funny.
Vegas from Atlanta, no clapping. Las Vegas
Right.
back to Atlanta, no clapping. Atlanta to New York, no clapping. New York to Dominican Republic, a round of applause, screaming, whistling.
That is
How
so
funny.
Oh,
funny.
no.
Because I would say no, it's not mandatory. I don't
I
think
think
I have an opinion.
I would say no too. I think the only time I have an opinion is I've been on flights where there was maybe a lot of turbulence and stuff and people were kind of freaked out. So then when we do land, we're like, whoa, yeah, we lived, we survived.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Like, we lived through that. Woohoo.
Yeah.
That
So-
makes sense.
Those are the times that I feel like I've seen it, but otherwise I don't feel like it should have to be mandatory.
No. It should be for fun.
Yeah.
The next one is, you shouldn't have to say bless you after someone sneezes. False for me. I feel like it's such habit now for me. Yes, I know that they'll live and you don't have to say bless you, but I can't not say bless you.
Yeah, I think this is something I'm kind of OCD about, to be honest. Like
Okay, explain.
even if Ira could be in his office on a meeting with the door closed and I hear him sneeze and I'm like, bless you. I just send it to his direction anyway, even if he can't hear me.
So cute.
I just bless people, even if they don't hear it happening. But
That's adorable.
yeah, so I always say it.
I don't have as much passion behind that one.
She's like, hopefully he'll live. Just kidding.
They seized, whatever. Right.
If I think about it and I don't do it because I'm, busy or whatever, if they keep sneezing, then I make a big deal about it. I'm like, are you okay? How many times do I need to bless you?
You've had a lot of blessings from me. You've reached your quota. Oh, that's funny.
I like to play with that too. Sometimes, say somebody sneezed like 5 times, I like to like shush them after, like, shh, hello, shh.
The next one, adults who run in public look suspicious even if they're just exercising. Well, I think if they're in exercise clothes, no. If they're in regular clothes running and you just don't know, yeah, that looks suspicious.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, I don't find somebody jogging with headphones in suspicious, but yeah, I agree. If they were in jeans and a work shirt or something, then
Right.
I would
Suit
be
and tie
concerned.
running down, or a bride's dress. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd be like, go girl, go, get out. No, just kidding.
Even, I have to say, even at the gym, when I would see people come in like some type of trousers or jeans or something, it was usually men, but I would be like, what are you wearing? Like, that has to be so uncomfortable to work out in. Even that in the gym looks suspicious to me.
Yes. Exactly. So replying back in a text message, just the letter K, should be socially acceptable.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Oh man, I actually would say yes with this one. I don't know. Life happens. Sometimes that's all I can give you.
I don't know. For me, it's a no. I mean, I think my mom's the only one that sends me K, and I'm not offended by her because it's like part of our normal text exchange sometimes. But in general, it just feels rude. Because in my opinion, I guess I'm like, if you don't have time to reply, just don't reply. Reply to me when you actually have time. You know, I would rather have somebody not reply for 3 hours and send me something more than just K. Otherwise, they're going to K me. And then if they're busy for 3 hours, I'm going to start overthinking shit and think I did something.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe my husband has trained me to be okay with K because that's what I get all the damn time.
You get K and a silly octopus or something, right?
No, he's been much, much better. I won't throw him under the bus this episode.
This episode.
Thinking back in like high school and middle school, even college too, but if I ever was talking to a guy, or if I was like mad at him or something, or he was mad at me, and they would just respond like with K if we were having a heated conversation or something.
Yeah.
And that's what I think of when it's like, if you're trying to have a conversation over text, it kind of pulls back those type of memories. But I think you just have to remember what, at least for me, I have to remember, just because someone's replying K doesn't mean that they're mad at me.
But
But like, yeah, like you said,
So-
life, sometimes you have to assume the best and that life is just busy for them. But
Yeah.
I do not. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I guess that makes sense. Maybe there just needs to be a little bit more context of
Yeah.
when it could be socially acceptable. Fair.
Yeah.
If I know you really well, I feel like I would be able to discern that more. But if you're like a newer friend or someone I don't know that well, I would probably be like, oh God. Are they
Yeah.
trying to like passively, aggressively let me know they're upset?
Yes.
I think you're right too about the situation, because I'm kind of thinking, if like say I texted either one of you and I was like, I'm going to be there in 10 minutes and you just sent back K, I would be fine with that.
There you go. Yeah.
But I think it's maybe in a conversation where it feels like more was warranted is maybe when it would feel more charged, I guess.
Like, oh man, they're mad at me.
Yeah.
They only gave me a K.
I wasn't even worth 3 other letters or 4 other letters, whatever it is.
So next category is just everyday life. And the first opinion is being late is less rude than being too early. Wrong for me. I am always okay with being early, and I hate being late, and I hate people being late for me or making me late.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I think people being late has always felt like a disrespect of time, which is feels like a disrespect to me. But I feel like if somebody's really early, it's like, damn, you respect me so much. You're here even earlier. So I would disagree with that. I think being too early, it's kind of like not affecting the other person. It's just affecting you. Whereas if you're late, then it's affecting you and the other person.
I like when people are right on time. Like 5 minutes early is fine, but like if you're showing up like 30 minutes or an hour earlier than we planned, it's like, hold on, I'm kind of in the middle of something that I wasn't planning for you to be here just yet.
That's fair. 30
But-
minutes. See, I'm thinking like even 10.
Yeah. 5,
early. 10
10.
minutes max is good.
Yeah.
But
that's
30
fine.
or an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
No.
Okay, next, coffee tastes like regret until you add 5 pumps of syrup. I would say that I'm just not a coffee drinker. I was like the only nurse on my unit that didn't drink coffee, and neither does my husband. So we have instant coffee for guests, and if they don't like it, then we order some. We'll get some delivered from somewhere. We're not coffee drinkers. Tastes like
Wow.
butt.
I didn't know that Eddie didn't drink coffee either, because I know you're more of my tea girly.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I kind of want to agree with this one just because I don't like coffee black.
Gotcha.
And when I drink it, I don't know necessarily 5 pumps of syrup. That kind of feels like a lot, unless it's a really, really big cup. But I definitely like my agave or maple syrup or honey and a little bit of oat milk or something. So I feel like I don't like coffee black, so I would have to agree with this one. But the 5 pumps seems like a little much.
Yes. I feel the same way. I don't like black coffee either. I at least have to have a spoonful of sugar or something mixed in it just to sweeten it or give it a little something extra. It was so funny when I let Jason's family try the ceremonial cacao I had put together. The way that his grandma had looked at me, she was like, "This is how you drink your hot chocolate?"
That's so cute though, because she's thinking of it as more like hot chocolate instead of a ceremonial drink.
Yes. And I was trying to explain to her, I was like, I'm trying to drink it in a healthy way. I'm not trying to add a ton of sugar. I put a little bit of honey in it, and sometimes I'll put like vanilla extract or something like that. But she could not believe it. And I was like, but Grandma, look at you drink that bitter ass coffee every day, multiple times a day. What's the difference?
Right.
Yes. Maybe because when people hear chocolate, it feels like it's supposed to be a sweet thing, a sweet dessert, a sweet treat.
It is. That's one of those classic almost dinner. Like they don't eat very much for dinner. They have big lunches, and sometimes for dinner they will just make hot chocolate and dip their bread in hot chocolate, and that's their dinner.
Oh wow.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Next one is not all babies are cute. Some look like tiny old accountants. I would say like bald old men even.
Sorry, so funny. Tiny old accountant.
They look like aliens to me when they first come out.
It's either like bald old man or alien, some of them. I know, sorry guys, but
it's a good thing for that oxytocin.
I totally agree with this, and not just newborns, but there are some babies that are just not cute.
I know.
And I think they're precious life forms, and I could still like find, them adorable, but am I going to sit there and be like, that's a cute baby? No.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
It's this precious, sweet little life form, but it ain't cute. Okay.
All right. Cats are just judgmental roommates you have to feed. I'm a dog person, so I'm going to say yes to this one.
I'm going to say yes to that one too.
Okay, guys. Sometimes they're
Nope.
not.
Nope.
Sometimes they're not. My mom used to have one cat who was the sweetest, and I just had never met a cat so sweet and social. She was not like other cats, but a lot of the time I would say that statement is true.
Okay, let's get into some child behavior and parenting styles. And I know I'm the only one with a kid, but I feel like we've got friends with kids, we've got family members with kids, so we can totally speak on it from that perspective if anyone listening doesn't have kids. But the first one is not all misbehaving children are neurodivergent. Some are just undisciplined. Right?
I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
with
we three as nurses know just the skyrocketing increase of using medication for ADD and ADHD
right,
and
right.
autism even.
And just with the increase of diagnoses, I think everyone's automatic thought now seems to be, if my child isn't like perfectly behaved, there must be something wrong with them. When,
Mhm.
I think there's that fine line there of knowing when a child does need assistance or help with something, and also knowing when they just need some good boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah. We all agree. The statement, kids will be kids, is a lazy excuse for bad behavior.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I can agree with that. Maybe it does depend on, maybe we need a little context here because if they're, smashing glass everywhere and all kinds of craziness, and they're like, kids will be kids.
That would be where I say, yeah, that's a lazy excuse.
Yes, but then I feel like there are those funny moments where like the kids say the darndest things,
Yeah.
or the kids playing with mud in the yard and gets covered and you're like, well, kids will be kids. I think there are
Yes.
those moments where it's like you're just letting them explore and find their way in the world like that. But then there's I think it's when it's the aggressive, destructive stuff.
What about overprotective parenting can do more harm than good? Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that I was watching, speaking of reality TV, I was watching Welcome to Plathville, this very Christian, very rural upbringing of these 9 children, and 3 of the siblings really stepping out into the world. And they had some struggles, and there was a lot of things that they didn't know. And they almost had resentment for their parents and went back and even asked, why didn't you guys prepare us better? So I do
Yeah,
think there's such a thing
Yeah.
as too much protection, overprotection.
for sure.
You make me think of Bridgerton. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I don't think it will be, but just in general, it was an era of where their social status and family status was protected by like when the women stayed pure and
Yeah.
did not. And so if they were unmarried, they just did not know anything at all. They were kept in the dark about
Mhm.
how children were made, everything. So,
Yeah.
in that sense, I just remember one of the characters being so livid with her mom about keeping her in the dark and like being overprotective in that way.
Yes.
That's a good example.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, what about parents shouldn't expect child-free people to pick up the slack at work? I think that's fair.
Yeah, I agree.
This is where I think people they underestimate the amount of work parents have. So it's unfortunate, but if you're going to give time to your children, you may have to give less time at work, and therefore you might not need to be in the position that you're in.
Yeah. Cuz
Yeah.
at the end of the day it is a personal decision to have children. And so it's kind of
Exactly.
like other people shouldn't have to suffer for a decision that you made if you're bringing suffering into the situation, you know?
Yeah. But I also feel like it depends on what type of work you do. I'm assuming there would be certain types of roles where they work on projects together and have deadlines where like that would inevitably happen at some point or another where someone would end up having to like kids and families, they sometimes get sick at the literal worst times, especially with
Yeah.
work stress.
Sure.
So
Things
I could
happen.
see it happening. Not that it's like should be universally okay, but I think it shows your ability to be a team player if you don't have kids and you're willing to pick up every once in a while to be a good teammate.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fair because when I was working at the hospital, I would purposefully pick Thanksgiving and Christmas on occasion as my holidays to work. And people were like, wait, Eileen, you're picking those, and I said, yeah, I don't have kids. And I figured, other families would want this and that. And they're like, wow, I wish everyone thought like you. Well,
yeah, I would
I'm
do stuff-
awesome. What do you want me to say? No, I'm just kidding.
I would do stuff like that too, actually.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess, but I feel like, I think like the once in a while thing's okay. But if it was a regular thing, I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
If anything, I think it's a little reverse when kid-free people have all these excuses and they're slacking at work. And you have, John Doe over here with 3 children and he is kicking butt at work. You got no excuse. That's my take on it now. Okay, what about the idea that not everyone should be a parent? Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with this.
For sure.
Yeah. Being a parent is not a one-size-fits-all.
And I think you need to really want it and want that life and really want children.
Mm-hmm.
And not everyone does, or not everyone has a lifestyle conducive to children. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, and the last one is public places don't always have to be kid-friendly. Well, they don't have to, but I do think that the more people you're open to, the more business you get. So why not? But I get it. Bars and certain pubs like that, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I feel like I can see both sides of it, but I think I agree that they don't always need to be, because I think there are certain environments where I've been in nicer like very fine dining, nice, quiet restaurants, and then there's a kid screaming their head off, and it's kind of like, okay, now you're affecting my experience. So I feel like it's nice to have those spaces that are separate, but also, yeah, like I think it's really cool even seeing some wineries and stuff here in North Georgia that have playgrounds and things like that where they are family friendly so that the adults can kind of do their thing while the kids are distracted. So I can see both sides, but I think they don't always need to be kid friendly. It also encourages mom and dad to take a little break and have some time out alone if the place isn't kid friendly.
Definitely. I can agree with a lot of what you said. And I was just thinking, if they don't explicitly say no kids allowed, but it's a fine dining restaurant, like you were saying in that example, I feel like there should be some sort of accommodation for kids because, there's a high chance they're going to get ants in their pants or something, just to make it a little bit easier for them.
Fair. I mean, I think it would just be smart on the restaurant's side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch over to a new category and go with some relationship ones.
Okay.
The talking stage should be called customer support. You're basically troubleshooting each other's red flags.
Oh my God. That made me laugh out loud.
That is so funny.
I mean, for the fact that made me laugh out loud, I think it should be called that to make other people laugh too.
Yeah, to make other people laugh. But I don't know, because I feel like, again, this is kind of dependent on the person. I feel like I've definitely had talking stage exchanges that felt more like customer support and we're trying to figure out each other's red flags. But then I think about when Ira and I started talking, and it definitely didn't feel like we were hunting down to see what each other's red flags were, But I'm with him. I think for the humor of it, it would be really funny if it was called customer support.
Yeah, for sure. I liked this one. Dates should be rated like Uber rides, which is kind of like the T app in a sense. But I think there could be some that are a little less, I guess, controversial. The T app went viral for a reason. But I say, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I think maybe there needs to be some context to the rating, but what do y'all think?
Yeah.
Like nice conversation, but talked about crypto too much? 3 stars? I'm over here cracking up at that.
Yeah. Oh my
I love
gosh.
it.
I think it would be cool. I do think it would be cool if there was a more ethical way to do it. If there was a way that could exist, I think it could be really helpful for people.
Yeah.
Even if your rating went on the dating app you met on.
Exactly.
Like Tinder or Bumble, Hinge,
Someone else's 3-star might be like a 5-star for you. Like, what if you love crypto too?
Right.
So it could be like, oh, I get a little insight into what they like for real.
Yeah.
Not just like what they choose to share on their bio.
Yeah, just like when we're eating at a restaurant, right? And if somebody's like, oh, I hated this and this, and it was a food item that you actually like, like the way you said it, it's like, oh yeah, somebody's 3 could be somebody else's 5. I think that's a really good point.
So we need to talk should come with a 24-hour emotional prep notice.
Anytime I ever said this to my mom growing up, or like, Mom, I have to talk to you about something, she would always be like, oh my God, are you pregnant?
Oh my goodness.
Like my mom was one of those. I think she needed a 24-hour emotional prep for any time it was something serious.
I think, again, it's context-based, but I think because of the connotation that phrase, we need to talk, holds, yeah, a 24-hour emotional prep notice would be nice.
What about texting back immediately is suspicious? Take at least 7 minutes?
Okay, I disagree with this. I feel like this is playing games. I used to do shit like this when I was younger because I was like, I
Purposefully
don't want to
wait.
seem, too eager. I don't want to seem whatever. And then with Ira, actually, I was like, you know what? I'm not playing these games anymore. If I want to text it back right away, I'm going to do it. And it works.
Yeah, I disagree with this one as well.
I can see why people do it because I used to do it too. I think there's something about saving your space and making boundaries and not like if you don't want to spend all of your time and energy texting or being with someone, just to make sure you like tend to your own things, you keep going to the gym or you keep studying for your classes or whatever, you do your thing. But when you are texting with them, like, yeah, don't like hide your feelings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Blanket hoarding is a silent form of warfare. Not in my household, actually. I am allowed all the blankets because Eddie always runs hot. He's like, get them off of me. You can take them. I'm like, great, more for me.
It is a form of warfare for me and Jason, but if it's happening in the middle of the night, I will literally wake up and wake him up and be like, stop hogging the blankets. So it is not silent.
Oh my gosh. I think in my house, it feels like I would replace blanket with pillows because I love, for example, like sitting on the couch, propping myself up with all my pillows, having one in my lap. And then Ira comes over and maybe I'm like sitting back down and getting readjusted. And then he maybe had his arm on a pillow and I take it out from under his arm. And he's like, you have like 8 pillows. I can't have this one. And I'm like, no, I need my specific amount of pillows.
Oh my goodness. She's a pillow hog.
Yes. Yeah.
I like this one. You should have to sign a lease and a shared thermostat agreement because I need this in my household.
I think that is an important thing to discuss. If you're going to live with somebody, you got to know what what's their comfortable temperature? What's yours? And I think you have to have a good compromise.
It doesn't really bother me as long as I'm not shivering in the house or sweating, like actual sweat. I really could care less. Like Jason can control the thermostat all he wants.
Fair. So this one, okay, I have some things to say about this one. The statement, do whatever you want, is never an actual green light. So I would have agreed with this one, but my husband tells me this, and he is saying it literally. He will later on be like, I said do whatever you want. Like, literally, why aren't you? And I'm like, oh, that was an actual green light.
Yeah. Again, it reminds me of the situation of texting back Kay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like if you're already like back and forth about something and the tone, and if they're like, well, just do whatever you want, I feel like that's a lot different, you know? Just like the K after you're having maybe a little more heated of a conversation.
Okay. This one grossed me out. Couples who share a toothbrush should be reported to the CDC. Agreed.
Yeah. Ew.
I'm gagging over here.
Ew. Yeah.
And people are like, well, whatever, we've made out. I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't like scraping off the disgustingness off of your teeth.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I wasn't scraping food debris and plaque.
Are there actually people out there who share a toothbrush?
Yes.
Right?
I actually just saw a Facebook reel the other day where a couple was kind of debating doing it because they just got back from a vacation and would have to literally run out and get a new one because one of theirs got lost in their travels and it was super late. And so they were like, okay, screw it, we'll just do it. But then another also popular on Reels couple commented who they're friends with, like, oh, him and I do this. I didn't think it was weird. And maybe it was a joke, but I do think that some couples do it. And it's not weird for them.
Terrible.
I
But
feel like
I'm reporting you.
Oh my gosh. Me too.
If I hear, yeah. And there you have it, besties. Some opinions you might secretly agree with, totally reject, or still be side-eyeing if you hear someone claim one of these in public. Whether you're rethinking your stance or doubling down on your own hot takes, thanks for hanging out in the gray area with us. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and share it with someone who lives for the good debate. Remember, don't be afraid to go against the grain. Until next time, keep growing, keep glowing, and always trust in your own bestie perspective.